peace, and power. I thank the universal truth and absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. Salute, salute, salute. As you come on in, please know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space of learning and getting learned up. This is a space of educating and being educated. This is a space of questions, answers, building, comments, concerns, thoughts, ideas. This is a space of intelligence. Space, your space, where we are building a united front on a path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please put all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. Y'all going to stop playing with me. Y'all gonna get this work. Please put all funding information in the chat for the duration of class. Make no bones about it. They can't see me with this. I don't know what the confusion is about. Don't know. If you or anyone you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Figure out what you really want to do with your rest of your time and space here. Figure it out. Need to learn what triggers you. Okay? Learn what triggers you. Book an assessment. If you're already up under here, you know to get your sessions booked and get your sessions in. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, domestic violence, consultation, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs. Man, get firsthand information on alerts, what you need to be alerted to. The alarms. Whether it's for you, an employer, an employee, a student, a neighbor, a family member, please get your assessment. Let's get that working. Domestic violence numbers have steadily increased over the last few years. Please remember, the life you save could be your own. Okay? Now, we only got one person to tag here. Somebody tag Dee-1. For somebody who I'm just really being alerted to, he's been the subject of class a couple of times because I told y'all all he wants to do is get in the whip. I told you he's capping. I told you. So now here we go again. Tag him. And while you at it, share this. Tag your classmates. Don't be the foul classmate and giggle and laugh and chuckle because the partner you sitting next to got a 55. And you could have prevented that. You could have prevented that. But let's see who's in class. Okay? Let's see who's here. Uh-oh. Joey of Hustle and Smoke. Yeah, you in here. And it feels like we just left, right? Yeah. Y'all like, damn. Another class so quickly? Yeah. Because they can't play with me. I'm telling you, they can't see me with it. I don't go as hard as I do here. Because that's where the work is done, outside. But I could do this all day. Okay? William Extra, what's going on? Adrian, Graham, we see you. Uh-oh, stepmommy is here. Yeah, y'all was here for the late class. Y'all here? Jeff Sparks, what up? D. Haven. 55, D. Haven. Yeah, 55. 55, D. Haven. You not just going to come to class when it's bright and early. No. You going to make them late night classes. You ain't going to be out and about late evening class, shucking and jiving, playing games, drinking that wine. Do you even get a 55? Let's go. Gressler. What up? The bag of bones? Zurich Switzerland in the house. See, Bliz is up in here. Jonathan Kidd is up in here. Zone 864 TV. Stone is in the spot. Yes, Jeff Sparks. Bushhead is up in here. Murder Gang is up in here. Hey, Ghoster is up in here. Cookie, yeah, she made it back. Murklow, yes, yeah. Mr. Mac 123. Dustfro 517. Dustfro 55. Yeah, Dustfro, yeah. I caught you. Mike Nice, what's going on? Cool KK, Bernadette Bernie, Don Fuego, take a hot 55, a hot 55 for Don Fuego. Hold that, hot double nickels. Yeah, Ball Masters Football, 55. Uptown Drake, 55. Demographics Inc., you up in here. Yeah, y'all can be on time all y'all want. Y'all getting these 55s. The drill. What? Promos? Yeah, Mark Lewis up in here. Baddies up in here. Yeah, George Johnson, we see you. What's going on? Philip Boone, yeah. J544 Memphis is in the house. Craig of Law, peace, almighty. Peace, almighty. But you too. Double power and refinement for you, Greg of Law, 55. Take them. Yes, sir, LG. What's going on? Herb Reed. Yes. Richard Keefe. Take these 55s, Keithy. Yeah, hold that. Let's go. Bright and early. Because I really despise having to go in on someone more than once. But as truths get revealed, sometimes I have to, I gotta let people know. I see you. Yes, the Queen. Salute. That's for the trio. Much appreciated for funding this war effort. Yeah. Because again, I'm noticing a pattern. I speak on something. Other people catch wind of it, give it a day or two, do a little research, then they speak on it. Make me know, never mind. Because what happens is initially people believe it is you, and then later on they say, no, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that before. That was from a bill that we heard. That was from a class that we heard. That was a lesson that we was all engaged in. So soon, people will initially, from first rip, come get the information and exchange it. That's the true literary, right? To become literate. That's the true process of struggle. Okay? So I get it. I get it. People are eating off of this crazy, even still to this day. But I don't. Because as I always say, you cannot rely on this because at any time, what? So you have to be of service to the people. You have to be working. What is your day job? And this is my day job. Being a vessel of truth to people who expect nothing less and really want it. They want the truth. So here we go. Because I told you this dude was capping. Told you Dee-1 was full of doo-doo. It's in the eyes, Chico. The eyes, Chico, they never lie. The eyes. And he got them T.D. Jake eyes. He got them Eddie Long eyes. I seen those eyes. I've been witness to those eyes. I've been in the presence. The eyes, Chico. The eyes, they never lie. So as these individuals, and like I said on numerous other occasions, individuals who pop up from out of nowhere and may have been, right, known in a little region, in a little space. Listen, when people are in the work and people have been using social media since Facebook, and that was the only vehicle, there's no way that others are supposed to come out, boom, surpass you like that. There's no way without them being in the whip and moving in a manner that sets them up to be less human and more of a brand, of an incorporation, of a stamp, because that is the only way you gain traction. That is the only way you're able to surpass others. There is no other way for you to do it. Organically, it takes time. Especially when you have a day job. Okay? So I never knew of this dude at all until he started going viral. And that's when you have to look and pay attention and see if this is a play, if this is something orchestrated, if the rollout is actually bigger than the individual and their claims of work. Because I keep telling y'all, social work for specific causes is a small group. You're going to run into people. When we have panels, when you're sitting with nonprofits, when you're in specific and certain political spaces, you see. But you got to be careful in those spaces because people in those spaces have a pattern of bigging each other up and speaking highly of each other, especially when they got those tags. Specifically, right? The good work. Oh, he does good work. He does great work. And it's usually because O-Face doesn't acknowledge your work. And they use you as a bonded individual to move funds through. Especially if you have become vocal and in a tone where you lull the revolutionary and the rebellious nature of your people down to a nap. When you can do that and kind of douse that flame, oh yeah, they'll give you anything. So I knew the dude was cat. And I know as many of you in here, so definitely, I don't want to ruffle your feathers, but when you come in the name of that biblical space, I'm instantly alerted. I don't know about anybody else, but the sting of that for millennia. I'm not talking about a couple of decades. I'm talking about the sting that has been associated with Christianity in that book and the sword that has come with it, the nooses that have come with it, the rapes that have come with it. I'm instantly alerted. Instantly. If you don't know that about me now, or haven't known in the past, I don't mess with it. The eyes never lie. They don't. So he came capping with this bullshit smile and little twang in the accent and started going at individuals who, for years, many of us have been critiquing, many of us have been going at and got no reply when we stand on our truth, and it's truth without a doubt. We don't get no response. I don't went at everybody in the industry. Anytime they come out of pocket, no response at all. With them being tagged in the work, no response at all. So when they responded to him, I said, nah, this is a play. Somewhere there's a play. Somewhere there's a play. And lo and behold, after consistent work and consistent people going at and spitting at him and him coming more of a presence, the truths are coming out. And you're starting to see the whip more and more. Just like Mr. White, was on a certain tangent, did a complete 360. And now anything that come out of his mouth is anti-black. Woo! Just heard him live on his live saying that black people are too dumb to fly planes. That's how far off cold Mr. White has got. Yeah. So now I'm seeing the exact same play from this rapper dude who people in this area claims he do work. He got mad work. He do work. Okay. He did maybe work. Maybe. I don't know how effective it is or it was, but I'm talking about today, yesterday. I'm talking about recent. And recently, lo and behold, there's a post of him cheesing, happy. I am now, I don't know if he's a brand ambassador. Yeah, like them booty chicks. I don't know if he's a brand ambassador or he's working in alliance or what he has to do with Levi Strauss. Denim. Cheesing with the Buddy Love. I now am down with Levi's. Now, I don't know if it was a check involved. I'll do research on that later. But the good Christian brother, is cheesing. Not only is it on his page, but it's on Levi's page. Because see, this is how the corporations do you. Ain't nothing done in secret. Yeah, nothing is done in secret. You gonna get whatever we gonna give you, and we're gonna let it be known that we gave it to you, and you are in alliance and association with us in the whip, right? In the whip. It's like anybody from the NBA or the NFL or Major League Baseball or these other rappers that are in the whip, that are sponsoring or being sponsored by these corporations. So Mr. Dee-1 got on his tight ass denim jean jacket cheesing. Yeah, the good Christian brother. Right? So why are you going hard, Bliz? Because I told you, and we know in class that the whip, that the entertainment industry is run by bankers. That's already been established. And if you want to get in the whip, you got to go through the bankers. And the bankers have been doing some of the wildest things. From old Epstein Allen to old slick ass, pocket face Harvey. Yeah. We know about Hollywood. We know about Rock Hudson. We know about the whip. We know about Gripper Gate. Why would any good Christian brother brag or be so happy about working with Levi Strauss unless he's in alignment with them without knowing their history and who they are? I did, upon visiting their homepage, where I wanted to see what kind of philanthropy they have for our community, black folk, to which this good Christian brother says he's so passionate about, right? This Harvard student in a classroom full of old phase, code switching, right? But he's passionate about our people, so passionate that he wants us consistently to buy his independent music. So I had to look up. Always have to come to class and see. Levi Strauss. Now, us in New York City, we already know that he's a banker just by the name alone. We know and understand that. Maybe he don't. But I got to assume that this Harvard student is highly intelligent. Highly intelligent, which means they know. They know. Levi Strauss was born to a Jewish family in Butenheim on February 26, 1829, in the Kingdom of Bavaria, in the German Confederation. He was the son to Erch Strauss and his second wife, Rebecca Strauss. Okay? Strauss traveled with his mother and two sisters to the United States to join his brothers, Jonas and Louis, who had begun a wholesale dry goods business in New York City called J. Strauss Brother and Company. After arriving in New York, Strauss worked as an itinerant peddler of goods from his brother's store. Kettles, blankets, and sewing goods. So he was a street peddler. Okay? Street peddler. Street peddler. Okay? born to a Jewish family. Now that's Levi Strauss. However, in the legacy of the family and the business being passed down and people being married, and Levi Strauss is now owned by Haas. Right? So when you look it up, it's going to give you the owner. And you're going to say, well, who was Haas? Right? Haas was born, again, keeping it in family, was born to a Jewish family in the kingdom of Bavaria. So this Haas married into the Strauss family. Okay? In 1847, this is when Haas was born, and immigrated to Portland, Oregon at the age of 16, where he worked at a grocery store founded by his cousins Charles, Samuel, and Kalman Haas. He then moved to Los Angeles, okay, where he co-founded the retail drug and grocery store, Hellman, Haas and Company, with his brother Jacob and partners. Herman Hellman, brother of banker Isaiah Hellman, and Bernard Cohn, later the mayor of Los Angeles. The bankers. The bankers. Okay? This is who he so proudly is in alliance with. Yeah. Just like a certain little brown-skinned girl was so proudly in alliance with Cadillac. I want y'all to see the play. How these individuals get pushed or push themselves and pay for themselves to get pushed through social media. And when these institutions, these corporations believe that they have our attention, start giving them trinkets. And they throw the trinkets in your face as if you are going to somehow get a Cadillac because this little brown girl got a commercial. No, as soon as you walk in a Cadillac, they're going to tell you the same shit. Your credit is raggedy. Either put down $8,000 or you're going to pay a G a month for this. So now, because he got on this Levi's, this tight-ass Levi's jacket, somehow we supposed to be excited. Oh, no, sir. Because I remember just a couple of months ago, you was pushing your album. And that is where our attention should have been. Yeah, that's what you said, because you were independent of the system, of what is the recording industry of America. You are independent. Please buy my album. Please buy my album. Please buy my album. So we can show the kids the difference. Really? Haven't heard nothing else about the album. But you're doing the same thing that all these other rappers are doing. Right? Snoop with the sketches. You understand what I'm saying? Other dudes with the Gap. Do you understand what I'm saying? Lipstick, Planet Fitness, corporations who are consistently trying to find a way to pull resources from wherever they can and to keep themselves above water and using you niggers to do it. So now that we know he is in alliance with these bankers Is he going to get these bankers to start reading the Bible? Is that the mission here? Is that the mission here? Where we going? Because they just did something for you. They promoted you on their page. Just like they promoted the lizard flag. Yeah! Go to their home page and see the philanthropy and to see the inclusion. The coded words, inclusion. So everyone can feel loved and safe. And you see the colorful flag. We don't see anything that says B1, black verse. I don't see it. I don't hear it. What I'm saying is cap. Got to be. Because now, in the philanthropy of what they do, which really had me look, was their supposed work in anti-gun violence campaigns and monies that's supposed to go to anti-gun violence and people who have a holistic approach. Now, I know from being trained, from working in, and then going to administrative meetings where budgets was discussed for anti-gun violence work. I'm talking about shit. Almost 10 years ago. That easily, for a small group, cost $500,000 to operate for the year, which includes, right, the program director and the program manager's fees along with other staff, at least $500 for a year. So while you trying to barter and put in grant applications for the government, man, private corporations should be able to do that like that. Hold on, though, man. Hold on. For the past, and this is 2024. When you go to the site, Levi Strauss, when they speak about what they do, okay, for anti-gun violence, the latest is 2020. So I had to go through from 2020 on back to about 2018. 2018, I believe, maybe 2021. But the language is always the same. And they spoke highly of certain spaces and certain entities that they gave money to. And the only amount that they gave, and not only to this one group, and not saying it, was $1 million. Last year, we gave $1 million to groups. So if they gave it to 10 groups, that's 100,000. That's not even enough to pay for shit. 60 days worth of work. But what struck me is I seen one of the groups from New York. Right? Now, let me give you a little bit of what it says here. Levi Strauss and Company. A year ago this week, we affirmed our commitment to ending gun violence by launching the Safer Tomorrow Fund, designed to fuel grassroots organizations nationwide working tirelessly toward that very goal. Damn, that sounds admirable, right? Then they went to certain joints here, okay? Now, where's the one from New York? Because that's the one And I said, hold on. Let me look into this. Okay? I gotta see it because that's from the town now. And I know the work. I know the individuals. I know the players. Right? I know the players. So I had to really check it out. Right? Now, this is the reason they said they started it. That's why in September 2018, Levi Strauss & Company stepped up its effort for gun violence prevention efforts, inspired by the young people and local activists who are taking action to address America's gun violence epidemic. We outline the following areas of support. This is 2024. We have well documented information and knowledge that gun violence has risen consistently every year across this nation. So from 2018 to 2024, don't seem like y'all little funds did shit. And what organizations have you been giving it to? Because I know for a fact the organization in my neck of the woods ain't getting no Levi's money. I tell you that shit right now. However, establishing the Safer Tomorrow Fund, we created the fund to direct more than $1 million in philanthropic grants from Levi Strauss & Company over the next 4 years to fuel the work of nonprofits and youth activists who are working to end gun violence in America. These efforts have resulted in endeavors such as the Sense Parkland Project from nonprofit news organizations. Okay? This sounds good on paper. Then I had to go. And I said, hold on. There was a space where they said they gave up bread in New York, right? Here we go. Youth over guns. The youth advocacy arm of New Yorkers Against Gun Violence, Youth Over Guns, builds youth power in marginalized communities throughout the nation and encourages legislative advocacy to prevent gun violence, which means it's a bunch of shit, nothing. Listen to the language. It's a bunch of people sitting around talking, not in the streets. They damn sure not with me. They are fearful to get out on them streets. Let me get it. Let me hit it again. The youth advocacy arm of New Yorkers Against Gun Violence, Youth Over Guns, builds youth power in marginalized communities, listen to the language, throughout the nation, and encourages legislative advocacy to prevent gun violence. With Levi Strauss & Company support, they are launching its Anger to Advocacy program, a peer-led training and community outreach program designed to mobilize youth of color to speak out for holistic solutions to our nation's gun violence epidemic, as if we are the only ones committing gun violence. Never mind the young man that unalived 9 elders in Buffalo. And all the other little Connors and Chads that have been wetting down everything since. This is the language. Y'all got to understand the language that is in this shit here. It means nothing. So I said, hold on, let me go check out Youth Over Guns because I never heard of them before in all of my work. Right? Never heard of them, never seen none of them, none of that. So when I go to check it out, this is what I get. Yeah. From their homepage. from 2 different search engines. So I don't know how much of the bread went there. Yeah. Yeah. What happened? What happened? Where they at? Where'd the bread go? Never mind, that was a couple of years ago. So when you dig deep and you follow the money and you follow the people, the personas that you may see on MSNBC, CNN, and all these little things who are all just another whip. It's all it is another branch of an entertainment. News has become entertainment. You understand? When you get big names in news, Wolf Blitzer, and all this other, Christina Amokapour, and all this other news has become entertainment. You got to listen. Damn it, Smiley. You got to listen, because these are people who are supposed to be telling you something. However, the shit be very empty a lot of the times. So you dig deep. National Action Network and all this other. Dig deep. Stir the pot. Get to the bottom. Don't just stay at the top of the broth. Get up in there. Stir the stew. Find the potatoes and the peppers and the meat. And see what kind of work is actually being done. Because every day, a couple people getting shot. They getting clapped. In New York City. In Louisiana. In Baltimore. In Philly. In Newark. In Oakland. In Dallas. In Illinois. This is getting clapped. Hot. So who's doing the work? But here he come with them TD Jake eyes. No matter, yeah, I'm a good Christian brother, but you in bed with the bankers. So I have to go keep scrolling through his page. Lo and behold, since he's gone viral and he's hitting all these platforms, I see, he's on one of the other platforms. What is this shit? What is it? Just slipped my mind. Well, one of them platforms that's doing their numbers. And they ask him about gatekeepers in hip hop. Do you believe in it? Are there gatekeepers? Yeah, they're gatekeepers in hip hop. You don't mess with them. You go through God, because what's meant for you is meant for you. So go through God. So I'm trying to figure out in the language, in the rhetoric that he's speaking, that God told him to promote denim jeans owned by Jewish families. To do what? I'm trying to figure that shit out. That is a message? That's the message that he got? To work with the bankers? To get jeans from the bankers? Why would you get that? Why? Now, if you do a research to see if Levi Strauss and Company funds anything overseas in the Middle East, you might be scrubbed. You might not find it. So, I don't know what his face in that denim jacket is going to do to boost that. To boost that brand. But I'm questioning what was said. You dig? What was said to him? When he went to bed, when he woke up. That's what he got. That's what was told, because should be no reason for it. You got people paying $1,000 for this independent CD. Yeah, you posted it. Someone else who's in the institution and the economics and the financial systems of those who oppress us. Right then and there, they paid you $1,000 for that CD. And I hope that after paying $1,000 for it, the dude is listening to it every day. Yeah. I need to find that out. $1,000? $1,000? Because this is what is going on consistently. People acting like they not in the whip or want nothing to do with the whip. Somehow slithering their way right into those seats. Come on now. This is what happens when you overtalk yourself on social media. People can look and see the work. What work is being done and what work isn't being done. I'm looking right at it. I don't see us nowhere in it at all. At all. For the past few months, it's been consistent. I am now the keynote speaker. I'm going to present the keynote speech at Pennsylvania State Conference for School Counselors in a room full of OFAs. Happy, cheering, selling his book to, of course, his classmates in Harvard. So where, when are those babies in Louisiana going to benefit from this shit you doing? Has Levi Strauss committed 10,000 pair of jeans, jean jackets? I know it's hot in Louisiana, but sometimes it get a little chilly. Hey, wear jeans. Hey, wear t-shirts. What is the commitment? Because usually, at least at one time, the rappers would do this based on what the corporation was going to do for said community. All I see is a technicolored wristband. And I'm wondering what's going on. I thought homie was B first, black first. Thought he was a change from what we are seeing in the industry, but it's doing the same thing. Corporations who have been proven not to give a damn about where we at in our conditions. Guarantee you, if I do some more research, Levi Strauss has committed some jeans to migrants. I guarantee you that. But this is where we at with it. keep telling y'all, guard your mind. Guard your mind. Stop allowing these individuals to hummer stunt. Talk about what they doing. What? What? Yeah, they're doing well for themselves. Very well. And coming up out of the church, I'm sure he picked up a lot of them Steve Harvey type jewels that's allowing him to say, you know, I got to do good for me. You know, yeah, I need to, the Bible never said that we should be broke or pauper. So I'm just I do right by me first, then I'm always able to do more for my community. Same shit from car wash. Same shit in the eyes, Chico. The eyes never lie. Because when you in this work, it is no you. Anything that I get goes out. Any energies that I have gets pushed. This is we. Us. I can show you what I get off of you too. I dare any of the rest of them to do it. I can show you. And then I dare you to ask them. To let them, let's do that. Post the challenge. The YouTube monthly statement. I can show you mine. I don't get enough to put gas in the vehicle for a month. Ask them to show you theirs. And then ask them, well, how much of that has gone into the audience that has supported you? Oh. Quiet. Yeah. This is plain old slick nigger shit. That's what it is. And I will also show you how when I go in and I hit it where it's supposed to be hit at, videos don't get monetized. To a point of pure love of the struggle. Simple as that. Now let's see how much he got from Levi's. Ask him. You damn sure don't need it. You got dudes paying $1,000 for a CD. Everything you got from Levi's should then go into the work. Right? You should have been doing that on the arm to further promote your book, to further promote your message. I call cap. I call cap and I'm going to stand on it. After Levi's, what's next? You going to get a shot with Jake from State Farm? Or you going to be like Fat Boy? You getting one of them other... where's the work? You getting hype and happy because old Custy Flav is telling you, you the man. This really? You gonna FaceTime with Flav? Flav? Who kissed Flav. He hype. Oh, word. Yeah, because Flav give you an endorsement? This is what type of time you on. I'm telling you, if your feathers get ruffled, this is not the class for you. No, babe, nah. And I understand, trust and believe, I understand the lack of support. I understand the watching to see if I'm going to falter, if I'm going to stop. Because that's what people do. They watch and wait to see, well, I ain't supporting that shit. He gonna have to stop soon. It's an animosity, okay? That people get when they see a melanated, a dark melanated man, listen, unapologetic for his people. It's a hate. People can't stand that because they're fearful. Yeah. Hated Dr. Khalid Muhammad with his black shiny head ass. I understand it. I learned from it. I already know what it is. I'm knee deep in it. I know what it is. I've been doing it. This ain't new for me. The struggle. The commitment to people who definitely don't appreciate themselves. The lack of love there. So it's very difficult to reach individuals like that. This is why they flip. This is why they turn the channel. They say, damn them people, I'm about to get paid. Because it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak. I know what it is. And I see you. I see the trolls. I see those who want to wish failure. But me and my people, we not going to fail. We've been here since the beginning of time. You've seen me before. And you've seen suckers like him before. Look in their eyes, Chico. The eyes don't lie. Lining people up for the slaughter, for the misdirection. So that's what it is. So again, classroom assistants, as always, we know what it is. We in it. It's deep. Okay? Keep riding, y'all. I'm telling you. Remain militant. Remain militant. Don't worry about all the we should be this, we should be that, they should be this, you should be that. Don't listen to that. Because if that was really the case, our class would be bigger. The information would get pushed. But it's not. So you got to understand. This is how the struggle moves. Okay? So don't let these people cap. Don't let these people lie to you. Don't let the false narratives and the misdirections take place. Guard your mind. Really look. Really watch. Really listen. Always seek the end result of any action. I don't see anybody being liberated with a goddamn Levi's denim jacket. I don't see how the good Lord, his Christ, told him to go and get endorsement, sponsorship, I don't know, brand ambassadorship, all these things that are not in the good book, and make that front and center stage. I don't know. I ain't never seen nobody get liberated because they put on a goddamn denim jacket. Okay? So again, peace and power, salute, fund the war effort. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you.